Okay, join me, joint gaffers Mike and Fossey ahead of today's league game against Shildon. We are away from home once again. Stephen, what are your thoughts going into this one?
Well, we've just got to be better than last week as a starting point. Last week was just a real bad day from start to finish. To be honest, the lads knew that they'd let themselves down and the club down. Obviously, a defeat to top of the table, you will kind of go, well, that's no great shame in that, but there was a lot of shame in it, and the manner of the performance, the things that we didn't do well. So today it's about putting those things right, and I'm kind of looking forward to the lads reacting really, and kind of showing what that means to get back and put things right.
Yeah, Mike, obviously last week, as Fossey's touched on, was a defeat to Hartlepool. Was our first league defeat. Actually, I think it was our first defeat on the road since April 2022, I want to say. What would it mean to get back on that ladder today?
Well, obviously, when you go on a run and things like that, it can be a bit of a, monkey on the back, so to speak. Well, it's gone now. So it's looking to build something else. To make a start on building. I'm not really interested in home and away. I would like to put a run of some sort together. If we're, in all honesty, I don't think we've set the world on fire since New Year. We've got some positive results, and got things done. But it's about time. I think we backed it up with a really positive performance. I don't think we've done that. So yeah, the lads obviously terrible last week. As much as you like to draw a line under it, we can only draw a line under it by getting a good result here today, and that's what we're after. And that will put that memory a bit more distant in the head. So let's just get a positive result today, and hopefully I'd like to see a good performance. That's what I'm after today.
Yeah, Stephen, just to touch on that, how important is it to get right back on that horse and to not be back onto like a losing streak or a non-winning streak per se?
Yeah, absolutely. It's important for loads of reasons. Like we said, obviously we want to put last week behind us and get back to to playing well. But it's also, we've been engaged in cup runs since the new year. So last week was back to league, and obviously it didn't go the way we wanted. And again, we've got league opportunity again today. We've got games in hand around teams that have kind of caught us up. But I've always said I'd rather have points on the board than games in hand. So today we've got to get the points on the board. And then that'll just kind of allow us to refocus again on the next kind of set of fixtures coming.
Yeah, as Stephen's just touched on, they're leading very well in this interview. Obviously the next run of fixtures are all cup based. Travel across back to Hartlepool twice again. So Mike, obviously with the cup in mind, is it all guns blazing today for 3 points?
Of course, it's all guns blazing every week. There's no intent to come in here and do anything half-hearted from us. There's two ways that we can't even approach that, because we haven't got the big enough depth in the squad that we can go, oh yeah, well, let's get some. We haven't got that. Every single person who's in the changing room there is massively important to the team today. Whether it be from the bench, starting, or whatever position they're playing, it's massively important. So there's no let-offs or anything like that. And to be honest, it's a game of football. We want to win a game of football today, whether it's cup, league, whatever. Because when you get a win, it looks after itself. It all goes in the pot, doesn't it? And at the end of the day, you want to put the 3 points in the pot today, or another win in the cup, or whatever it is. That's what we need to do. So it's just another game of football that we would really want to win. And we've got no God-given right against Shildon. For me, it's a bit unknown because they haven't played for such a long time with postponements and what have you. So I think we've got to concentrate on ourselves and make sure that we get it done. So that's all we've got to do today. Yeah.
Best luck, fellas.
Cheers.
Final score here is Windscale 1, Shildon 0. Stephen, we'll start with you. Was that what you expected?
Yeah, I guess. On a really, difficult pitch. Obviously, it's difficult for both sides, but it kind of killed a lot of what we would normally do. But credit to us, we kept, trying to do it. And I think the kind of the best moments of the game today came from us ultimately trying to stick to our game plan. We said at half time we felt as if we kind of started really strong and then gradually took our foot off, which was letting them back in through set pieces, corners, needless free kicks. So in the second half we asked for them to try and get back to more of what we set off with, and I think the lads did that. We had to kind of dig in at the end. We had a couple of really good chances to get the second and potentially the third goal, but it wasn't to be today, and delighted with a clean sheet and the 3 points.
Yeah, Mike, arguably them 2-3 clear-cut chances could cost us games. Luckily it didn't today. Obviously the defence stood up and the lads, especially the utilisation of the bench, came off, did the minutes and did what they had to do to get the result over the line.
Yeah, well, as you say, it's a squad game, you know what I mean? We've spoken about bench, how important the bench is for us. I'm like a broken record, I say it every week, you know what I mean? The options that we've got off there are really good. And I thought the lads who would come off the bench did every single thing we asked for. I mean, Kieran come on, the amount of hard work he did, and then he was posing goal threat as well. Helped us with set pieces. I thought we were fantastic on set pieces apart from one. I thought we got heads on things, last ditch stuff, really, really good. Facing our own goals, and really, really tough set pieces to deal with. I thought we dealt them really well. Give far too many away, but what come at us, I thought we were fantastic to deal with.
Absolutely false. Now the focus turns from the league to the cup. We go away to Hartlepool Youths, who are currently top of the second division of the Wayside League. Are you expecting a good game from them?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you can only really go on historically. Teams that come out of that league tend to fare, quite well, or they hold their own in this league. So I don't think we can go there, expecting an easy game. But equally, they shouldn't be, they'll be expecting a really tough game of us, and rightly so. I'm looking for us to go there. I think we're going to a good setup. They've managed to arrange a ground and a venue that meets all the criteria. So that looks good. I think that'll be, hopefully playing to our hands a bit in terms of a decent pitch, etc. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's another great opportunity, quarter-final. And if we win that, I think I'm right in saying it's a home semi that would, that will come again, and we'll want as many of them as we can get. So yeah, I'm expecting a tough game, but one that we'll look forward to.
Yeah, absolutely. As just following on from that, Mike, does it mean we have to now go with a completely different mindset, or do we just keep the same mindset of go out, go play, go win?
We don't really change in what we ask of the lads. We expect there's a minimum level of expectation of what we expect out of them in the game. That's never ever gonna change. But at the end of the day, today I felt that we can improve quality wise. I thought the surface was not to blame for that. I mean, pretty much all of it. So we can improve quality wise, and we still have got a lot of improvements to make. What we done today was the basics, and that's what we'll take next week. We've got to take that in every single week, in this league, in these cups, or you'll get found out. It's as simple as that. So they're the minimum criteria if you want to succeed in a football game, in this league, in that cup. So it's just all about. I feel like we've got to go looking at ourselves, not disrespect Hartlepool at all, but it's what I feel we've got to look at ourselves and get ourselves right, and I think we should be okay.
Spot on, gents.